Okay, hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you how you can undo some of the commits in your Git repository locally as well as on the remote repo. So in order to do that, I actually already have set up a sample repository on Bitbucket, which I'm going to use for reference. So this repository, if you look at it, it has got, let's see, it has got two commits here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add one more commit and push that to the remote repository, and then we will try to undo that commit. So it happens most of the times in your development that something you push and then later on you realize that that was not the right commit and you want to undo it. So let's do this. I'm going to open this sample repository. I don't need to open it in any editor because it's just a demo here. So what I'm going to do is just make some change, which is like some, um, you know, unnecessary change that needs to be undone. And I save it. So this is my change. And what I do is I first commit it, get add dot is the way to commit it locally. I add this change to my staged changes and then I say git commit. Message is, let's say, needs undoing. Oh, sorry, I need to first say cd sample repo and then make these two commands here, run these commands. Okay, I added it and then I commit the change. So now if I say git log, I will be able to see my latest change, which is needs undoing. Uh, and let us try to push it to our remote repository. So now it's going to get on the remote repository. Let's see if it is here on this page. Here it is, needs undoing. All right. So now your change is on the server and this change is, having some problem which you want to undo. So what we'll do is go here. So the first thing what we'll do is we will remove the commit from our local repository. And in order to do that, what we have to do is we have to run a command called git reset hard head. And with head tilde, there will be a number, and that number is the number of commits you want to roll back. So in our case, it is just the one, which is the last commit. So I'm just saying one, and I'm pressing enter. So what it's telling me is that it has now, my head is now on this particular commit, and this particular commit, if you see D972 is the one before our last commit, which is this one. Let's see what is the, yeah, look at this D972F. Here we have this D972F6E. It matches this commit. So that tells me that my local changes are again back to the second last commit. I can verify it from my folder as well. And now if I double click on this file, I should have my changes gone, which I did recently. So here it is, some changes. The last change is gone here. Now what I want to do is I want to also, but with this change, the changes have only been replaced in my local repository. So I'm still able to see the commit here on my remote repository. If I refresh this page, it's still there. It's lying there. So it's not taking effect here. So in order to take, remove it from the remote repository, what I have to do is I have to run one more command, and which is git push. But now what happens is if I just say git push, it will say that, this is not possible because the remote is actually, your local is diverted from the remote, something like that. We'll get an error. So look at this. This is an error. So we cannot push our changes to the remote. But because we are sure that we want to remove the last commit, what we can do is we can do the push forcefully. So in order to do that, I have to add a switch called -F, which tells me that push this forcefully and I'm responsible for whatever is lost on the server. So when I do this, it allows me to run this command. And with this, if I go back to my remote repository and I refresh this page, you see, wow, my last commit is gone from this repository as well. So that's it from my side. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.